anyhow, we will come to that. Factually speaking, it is accepted fact that India has achieved growth. Once we see, starting from this, say, after independence, and different decades, the growth rate has been different, but by and large, say, we can say after 92, 93, this 20 year we have seen good, reasonable growth. But there has not been proportional growth in employment. All the employment figures are stagnant or coming down. I think it appears to be very perplexing to see how without increase in employment, all those manufacturing or growth is taking place. I do not have very authentic information on this, but one may be very, very pessimistic or very negative thinking on this is that it is due to the circumvention of labor laws. The employment figures are showing or getting down. In the present day of this global integration of economy, I think all the labor laws or labor practices has to be comparable. Otherwise, if any country will be lagging behind one country, then it is going to lose heavily. I think in that connection, the study conducted by this Exim Bank is very timely, and now they will come with their presentation. So whatever is the findings, the audience will have the opportunity to listen to them. Some of the major criticisms of this Indian labor laws has been that many of the feeling it is always the grass is greener on the other side, the feeling that is happening. One hand, the employer feels that the employee, the labor, the law is tilted towards employee. Employee feels that it is tilted towards this employer. And government is sitting. I think now the indecisiveness is there in the government that whether to accept the version of employee or employer. I should be very frank here to share my opinion, though it is not a quantitatively arrived opinion. Qualitatively, I can say that in all those conflict of employee, employer, and government, so who is at the receiving end? The person sitting on the street, the society is at the receiving end. If for whatever reason there is impediment to growth, then who suffers most? The common man suffers most. The person who are above a particular benchmark of economy, they can get their work done. They have various venues to get it done. The common man does not have all those things, so common man suffers. And in that connection, undoubtedly it is felt that there is a need to modify, modernize labor laws. Employers are also in favor of that, employees are also in favor of that. Government has started attempt, but I don't know how much time it will take, because most of these it is being done at the central level. We are also party to that. I can't say that I have not the responsibility of that. They have attempted, we are attempting, but how much time it will take, we don't know. One few of the qualitative facts I would like to share here. That one good thing is that in spite of without any change in the labor laws, the labor behavior has changed a lot. Once we see in the 70s, 80s, what was the very offensive trade unions or very offensive labor, that has become the history now. We will not find very few exceptions here and there. If we may name then Maruti or this Praikal in Coimbatore. Few examples here and there, bad examples are coming. But by and large, militant trade unions, militant employees are now the history. And work mind is lost due to strikes or due to any agitation by the employees has drastically come down. Once we compare the mind is lost due to the employer action and employee action, I think the scale is tilting towards the employer now. That most of the work mind is lost, closures and other things are due to this employer, not by the employee. Some fact, I may be disputed. So I am talking only qualitatively. Quantitatively, I have not brought all those data to show that okay, this year all those figures are different. As a government or as a labor secretary, my very sincere effort is, at least to my limited capacity, I can't do anything outside Tamil Nadu, that to provide very, very conducive labor atmosphere within the framework of existing labor laws and all those procedures. And in that way, I can say that I have got the cooperation from employer as well as employees, and we have seen that everybody, I think, will agree that in last 2 years, we have not seen untoward incidences, untoward strikes, untoward that type of situations. Sometimes we have had information that it is likely to come. We have taken very timely action. We have engaged both employees and employer, and with their cooperation, we have been able to provide whatever best within the given limitations. We can't say that we are not working under limitations. Within these limitations, I think we are able to do something. We will try to do better. With these, I think once again I should thank the Exim Bank as well as the MCCI and all the August gathering here for providing me this opportunity. And I am certain that this study will open a further gate for further studies, and which will help in further modernizing labor laws, making labor laws more productive, more conducive to providing more conducive environment. With all these words, I thank you once again. Thank you.